life. The tension was so thick in that final stare bound between these two. Bobby Whopper gets him going. Jab started off by DUGULUBGOV. And in traditional Jackson Wink fashion, we see that side kick, that oblique kick, if you will. Josh knows a little bit about something in that in your last fight. How did you deal with that?
The next few days I just iced my leg, but dealing with it's very tough. You can either lean into it or you can back away from it. It's kind of dangerous to back away from it because you're likely to get overextended when your knee. But best thing to do is probably just lean in towards it. But Kurt's out here doing a very nice job, keeping his angles, keeping his feet moving. He's not getting stuck in the sand right now, and that's good.
And I love it. I love seeing the movement out of Kurt Smith right now. That was a strong body kick right there by DUGULUBGOV. But Kurt stands tall and cracks right back.
I like to see Kurt get his hands going a little bit. Kurt's very strong wrestler as well. Sometimes when you can pressure a wrestler, it's the best thing you can do.
And that would be because it's hard to shoot off of your back foot, correct? Or you give up tells. Is that correct?
For sure, and people just have a hard time fighting off their back foot in general, but especially when you're used to being the bully fighter.
Fair enough.
I would like to see more hands come out of Kurt Smith right now.
Just see the volume come a little bit here. We do see some redness starting to appear on the body of Kurt Smith from that strong body kick thrown by ASHAMAZ.
Kurt's doing a good job of keeping his high guard. I'd like him to stop backing up and just invite the crack. He's got a good high guard. You don't have to defend the shots. He can just crack back and get that respect. Just like that.
Just like that. That's what we need to do.
He's got to get that respect. You can't keep backing up and just taking high guard. High guard in return. High guard in return.
And I would also like to see just volume, period. You know, once he does throw, he's throwing one and two. Kurt is throwing 1 and 2 right now, or just pumping the jab. Maybe throw 3, 4, and 5 off of that. You never know what's going to eventually connect.
Just like that, yeah. Get him on the back foot, too. You can't put him on the back foot without the volume.
I implore any young fighter or anybody out there who is looking to get into it to look at the example that we saw last week from Ilia Topuria. Ilia Topuria, the first punch that he threw in that final combination wasn't anything that set up or that played a factor in that kill, but he hit the 2, then he hit the 3 behind it, and it was Katie by the door. Pretty even first round right there through the first 3 minutes. I would have to give a slight edge to ASHAMAZ with a takedown at the end of the round. Certainly, and I do believe, like, maybe it's just my eyes in what I've seen thus far, but I do believe that we're going to see an opening for that overhand to come from Kurt Smith. You know, it's been there a couple of times, but I would love to see him throw it with vicious intentions. Certainly. And a low kick to start the round by Kurt Smith. Kurt Smith throws a high kick, gets countered by a right hand from ASHAMAZ. I would agree. Awkward angle on one foot.
Meet him in the middle. Invite the crash exchange.
Agreed. But once again, a strong body kick from the left side from ASHAMAZ right there.
ASHAMAZ, I'm getting back to my wrestling. I'm pressuring with my hands and getting to my wrestling if I'm hostile.
Now, I do believe that he does have some opportunities, but he's got to start setting some things up. You know, it seems like he's headhunting right now as opposed to changing some levels just to maximize his potential opportunities or figure out those angles and windows. Right there, he ends up on the back foot, gets taken down again. From this position right here, against a strong wrestler from the top, what are you looking to do if you're Curt Smith, Cody?
I'm getting to the cage. You know, the cage is the biggest ally here. And then I'm looking to skip my in. With your right leg, jump, I'm trying to get my left arm across the body and get my underhook. Gotta fight hands here a little bit to make the space. Maybe switch sides if you can.
You see that rudder right there. That was some crisp wrestling up against the fence right there by ASHAMAZ, and he's going to look to do the same thing, maybe put a kneecap right into the meat of that big muscled up quad of Curt Smith.
To go switch right here. You know, he's in a good position to just try to create the scramble. Switch right here with him squared up. Hard switch. He's just got to go.
He's going to look to go for the Kimura.
That's not bad if he can use it. It's going to be tough on the cage here, but Curt is such a strong, powerful guy. He might be able to use it to hit a sweep here. He's just got to rip it, though. He can't hang out here. He's got to rip it. Sit hard to his hip and rip it.
He's got to go full Kenworth right now. Mack truck, baby, that diesel power. Hey, he went for it, didn't work out. You got to applaud the effort right there. You're just seeing a guy who is very well versed and highly experienced in the grappling arts right now, having a little bit of an edge in that department.
Yeah, I go switch hard here just to create the scramble. You know, you see him trying to work that left arm.
And a takedown to close the round. Through 2 rounds, it looks to be a finish situation for Curt Smith, and it looks like through 2, ASHAMAZ is sitting up potentially at 2018 right now.
Yeah, I would put it 12. If I'm in Curt's corner, I'm telling him 12. But Curt just got to make a decision. He's got to fight down the ground so hard, and he's got to try to get the knockout. So, he has a grappling advantage here. If you're Curt Smith, he's going to fight down and try to get the knockout.
Certainly. Now, if you're Nick Urso right now in the blue corner, Josh Friend, what are you offering your fighter?
Yeah, if I'm in the blue corner, I'm just saying keep doing what you're doing. You know, he has a really solid game plan coming out here. He looks very comfortable in the stand-up, and obviously he's very comfortable on the ground. I think you just keep it going. Maybe push the pace just a little bit more.
Love it.
As we're set to go for the 3rd and final round, referee Bobby Wambacher making sure that they're not encroached too far toward the center of the cage to start the final frame. And Curt Smith comes out with a sense of urgency. That has to be what Jacoby Jones and Markel Medeiros had to offer. You see each of them emphatic as far as the energy goes. Looks like Curt might be trying to look up a guillotine right here.
He needs to close the guard. He needs to get his other arm through and close the guard.
Absolutely.
He needs to come around and close guard here, and he needs to get his left elbow to the mat.
And it's great defense right now by ASHAMAZ to be dropping his left shoulder down into the chest of Curt Smith to create a little bit of space off of that carotid. It looks like he has space if he wanted to swivel his hips if he could, but then again, I'm not the person in there. I'm not the one who has another grown man on top of me.
Now it's going to be tight. He's got the guard. He needs to get his guard a little higher here.
But he's adjusting to the wrong side now.
He's a relock guard, and he's trying to sit up into him. Everyone thinks you need to lean back on the guillotine. That's not what you want to do. You want to lean in and get your left foot.
Spoken like a man who just picked up 50 G's from a guillotine. 50 G's, baby.
That's good defense by ASHAMAZ. Good attempt by Curt. He needed to finish. You know, that's not typically I wouldn't to say jump to Gilly, but not a bad idea when you need, not a bad idea when you need a finish.
I really did like the attempt at Cody trying to pronounce Kurt Smith's opponent's name too.
Hey, you know what? We're giving out ace for effort tonight on that one. Because I know that I butchered it a couple of times myself.
We're doing our best. Max effort. That's all we can ask.
Max effort, baby. We are emptying the cup today. Now, if Kurt can get an arm across that center line, there's a chance that we might see with this with this position that he spins on his back and sets up that arm bar. It's tough to see because they are to the rear of us, and I just can't see where the setups may be with the hand fighting. But you did see the separation from ASHAMAZ to drop down what looked to be a ground and pound strike that landed. But again, tough angle for us to see right here from the broadcast table. Look for damage off of the break here from each fighter. Body clinch up against the fence. You have the double overs from ASHAMAZ. He's got the leg in between the center line. Do we see a throw in the final seconds? No, we do not.
It's a good showing from both guys.
Hey, these are both two tough, gritty welterweights. You can't ask for anything more from either one of them. They emptied the cup. They gave maximum effort. As a spectator, as a broadcaster, and as a general fan of the sport, all that we can truly ask is for these guys to go out there and give it their all. And I think that we did see that from each person tonight. Valiant effort. Someone always, unfortunately, does not come out the winner, but that's the way of the game. Each gentleman is going to have the opportunity to learn, grow, and bounce back from this.
Both guys can be proud of that effort. Both guys can be proud of that performance. And the great thing about amateurs is that's all you want. You want tough fights. You want hard experience. You want to go through the fire. Because then when you go pro, you're ready. So both those guys should hold their head high and be proud of what they did.
Certainly. In the official decision for Aaron Barrow.
The same, scoring about 30-27. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, ASHAMAZ.